world. But we're starting off this bulletin with an unfortunate news coming in from the state of Maharashtra, where a landslide occurred in Khalapur, in which 4 people have been dead and 3 have been injured. Now, Chief Minister Eknath Shinde has reached the site to take stock of the situation. NDRF and police teams are also present at the spot. As many as 30 families are feared trapped. The incident occurred at Khalapur in Raigad, which is 6 kilometers away from Chowk village near Morbe Dam, the water supplier for Navi Mumbai. CNN News 18's Yasha Kotak is joining us on this story. Yasha, can you give us the latest updates on this unfortunate incident that has taken place in Maharashtra?
So yes, in fact, what has been reported, in fact, sources have said that as of now, there are 4 people who've reported dead in this incident. There are 3 who've been rescued, injured. Now, like you rightly mentioned, there were more than 35 families. Because of incessant rain overnight, there was a landslide that occurred in the Irsalgarh village, which is in Khalapur. This is in the Raigad district. We've seen that yesterday the Raigad district was on red alert, which is that it was constantly pouring since morning, and late in the night around 12 o'clock was when this incident was reported. Now, considering that it's still been pouring at Raigad, the rescue operations are on by the NDRF team. There are approximately 4 NDRF teams which have been asked to look after this particular incident. And considering it's raining, the rescue operations are taking a bit longer, but there have been people who've been still trapped in debris, is what we understand from our sources. And several ministers, including Uday Samant, Dadasaheb Bhuse, they rushed the spot overnight. And even now, we see that Chief Minister Eknath Shinde has also reached the location to take a stock of the situation. In fact, now, considering that the rescue operations are on and CM has said there'll be more updates that will be coming in. As of now, there's been a preliminary information considering that late last night this incident took place. And now the teams have been, in fact, put into action. What we see, in fact, Anjali, for that matter, is that every year, because of rains, there are landslides that occur in Raigad. In fact, the most affected landslide that had taken place in Maharashtra was that of Malin around approximately 10 years back, following which just a few years back there was another landslide that took place in the Raigad area, and this is in fact the third one. However, we need to wait it out to see the intensity of this landslide, whether the families who were staying there. This is in fact on the foothills of Irsalgarh Fort. Now, in fact, what needs to be seen is that the kind of intensity that this has had, because it was late in the night, there are a lot of people trapped inside. So the rescue operations are on. It is taking a bit longer, which is the NDRF is not able to confirm as to how many people are still trapped inside the debris. But they, of course, safely confirmed that there were more than 35 families staying in there. And as of now, there have been 4 dead bodies that have been rescued. That have been brought out from the debris, and 3 people rescued from there. Yes.
So, Yasha, the death toll can rise further.
Yes, Anjali, there's a possibility of a death toll rising further because what really happens in these areas, these are usually tribal communities who stay in forest or they stay around the foothills or on hills. In this case, their houses, the actual houses have been built for years. However, we see that because of several factors, there are landslides that take place around this area. And usually what happens with such villages is that the entire village sometimes gets washed out. There are various houses which are affected. Only once there be an official statement is when we'll be able to in fact confirm as to how many houses have been affected, how many people are still trapped inside. But such landslides which they take place around the hill areas, it is usually a huge village of a particular community. Here in case we understand the Khalapur community which was staying there. And these are tribal villages who stay in those areas. And considering the incident had taken place late in the night, it is only now that there'll be a bit of light there. There'll be some clarity from the officials who are working on the spot. Yes.
All right, Yasha, please stay with us. Now let's take a look at this ground report by News 18's Vishal Patil.
महाराष्ट्र के रायगढ़ जिले में इरशाल गांव के ऊपर लैंडस्लाइड हो गया है। इसमें 60 लोग फंस चुके हैं, ये प्राथमिक जानकारी है। और इस यहाँ देख सकते हैं जहाँ लैंडस्लाइड हो गया है वहाँ पर हम पहुँच नहीं सकते क्योंकि बहुत बड़ी रिस्क वहाँ पर है। एनडीआरएफ की टीम वहां पर गई है। बहुत ही ऊंचाई पर यह घटना हुई है और यहाँ हम देख सकते हैं कि चारों तरफ से लोग जो है वो यहाँ आए हैं। 60 लोग फंसे हैं, ऐसी प्राथमिक माहिती जो है वो जानकारी मिली है। और इस वक्त अभी देख सकते हैं कि यहाँ पर एनडीआरएफ की टीम आ गई है। एम्बुलेंस जो है यहाँ पर तैनात किए गए हैं। ये जिले के पालक मंत्री और महाराष्ट्र के सरकार में जो बड़े मंत्री है वो भी अभी यहाँ मौजूद है। रात में ये घटना घटी हुई है। रात को 11:30 बजे ये घटना हो चुकी है। इसलिए इरशाल गांव के ऊपर ये बड़ा आक्रोश जो है वो हो चुका है। लैंडस्लाइड की वजह से अभी तक 60 लोग जो है वो उसमें फंस गए हैं।
Crossing over to our correspondent Yesha Kotak, who's bringing us all the latest details on this incident. Yesha, tell us about the rescue operation that is underway.
So yes, we've seen that an NDRF team has been deployed. In fact, the information has come in was there were 2 NDRF teams which were already deployed there. 2 more have been asked to rush to the spot. So as of now, we can safely say that there are 4 NDRF teams will be working on this particular incident. Apart from that, as of now, like we mentioned, that there's no clarity from NDRF officials as to how many people have been in fact trapped inside. But yes, in and around Maharashtra, we've seen that there were say more than 15 NDRF teams which were deployed. In fact, particularly considering that the situation was expected to be a little tense in Maharashtra for these 2 days, considering there was red alert declared in various parts of the state. These NDRF teams have were in Maharashtra's various locations. Now from these various locations, they've been asked to move towards Khalapur. Let us understand the whole proximity of Khalapur. Khalapur, which is in the Raigad district, is along the Lonavala and the Pune area when we head towards that side, which is where, considering this entire area is a hilly region, Khalapur is in fact a place where we usually see a village population, apart from that the tribal population which stays there. And most of these people are those who live around the hilly regions. And here, considering that this incident has taken place around the foothills of Irsalgarh Fort, what really needs to be seen is that the rescue operations, considering they are around the hill region, they have to be working from other locations. Which is, the closest location would be Mumbai and Pune. From there is where the NDRF team would be sending in their deployment. Also around Mahar and Raigad is where NDRF deployment was kept, which is where these teams have been rushed. But now there will be 2 more teams who have been asked to reach there. The nearest teams have reached, but the rescue operations are on, and only once the operations take a speed is when there will be further more clarity on this, Anjali.
All right, Yesha, thank you for getting us all those details.